Hello, YouTube people. I haven't been on here for 11 months, and it is so different not being on here that long. But a lot of people have said in my videos they didn't understand why I got on here crying and being upset, because that's not what this is intended for. A lot of people get on here and they give makeup tips, they give advice, they give uh, a lot of different things. I've seen everything. There's videos of people's babies being born. There's videos of other things. But I just want to say to those that are expecting their second child, first child, second child, third child, fourth child, or how many ever kids this makes you right now, be positive during this time. Don't let your kids know what you're going through. You might want to speak to other people that you can trust. If you don't have any friends or family that you can trust, you need to really use your journal and journal a lot of things and pray about a lot of things. God will send you a friend that He know won't use whatever you tell them against you. A lot of times us as mothers, we feel like we can't trust anybody. Everybody's out to either take our kids from us or judging us based upon how we raise and train our children. No one is a perfect mother. There is no manual on how to parent your kids. There's no wrong way to do something, and there's no right way to do something. We are all different. Some of us lose patience with our kids, and some of us have all the patience in the world with a child. We won't give up on them. We ain't going to stop. This is my child, DeAndre. I have learned a lot in the past 2 years. I'm learning that I have to have a lot more patience with him, even though he can be trying at times. With potty training is a patience endeavor, and it is quick to lose patience because you want this to be happening, you want this to be done and over with, but as much as it's not going to be done and over with in your timing, it's going to take time. And with him, I've learned that I have to keep on him. And if I don't keep on him, no, he's not going to do it. If he sees me doing it 1 week and then next week we're back in diapers, that's just giving up. So with him, I am learning that I have to keep on him, whether I'm here at the house all the time, or I'm gone. I got to keep on him. So before I go to work, I got to get him up, make him go to the bathroom, and then while I'm gone to work, it'll be in her care to do for him. And when I come back home, it'll be the same. We just have to take turns taking him to the potty, because now it's done got for real. So I just want to say thank you to his grandmother for all her help, because she knows that potty training your first child that's rough. Now, any other kids, this is a learning experience. My daughter, on the other hand, she may not be as hard to potty train as he would be. Girls, you can take them to the restroom and show them how to do, because you're a female. Boys, they're harder because you may not have a male in the home to take them and teach them how to properly use the bathroom, wash their hands, and do all that. So he's learning just as well as I'm learning. I just hope that this week that he spent with his grandma has been successful, will be successful at home as well. I don't want to have to go buy more pull-ups and more underwear and more pull-ups and more diapers just because you're not ready. You're 2 years old and you have to get ready, and as much as we don't want him to grow up, our little guy is becoming becoming a big boy. And I understand he's going to have a few accidents, but we need him to continuously go. He's a good boy, and DeAndre has a good heart, and he comes from good parents. Me and his father have made our fair share of mistakes, but we spent I spent over 22 years of my life just being me. And his father spent over 27 of it just being him. So when we had DeAndre, yes, it was unplanned, and yes, it was very, very hard. Because we had to come, just like the new baby, my daughter, who will be here in December this year, she was unplanned, and it was very hard for us to accept her. But some may say I'm having a child by him out of spite, like I'm trying to rub it in his girlfriend's face. You can say what you want to say. If she took the time to care for herself, like I do, then she would know her body. I feel if you want kids, and it's to any women, if you want children, you need to take the time to get to know, you need to take the time to take yourself to the gynecologist and get checked out to find out if you are fertile or unfertile, or do you have anything preventing you from having any children in the future when you do want children. A child right now might not be in your best interest. You know, the Lord might be trying to tell you something. It might not be the right time for you to have a child. But I'm not God, and I can't depict what will be what. But I love my children, and I don't care what anybody has to say. My family, I've had some of them say some very negative comments, but they're not me, and they don't know who I'm dealing with. They don't know my child's father. They don't know his girlfriend. They don't know how she is. You know what you see. You don't really know her. And I don't really know her. I know what I'm told and what she's distributed and displayed in front of me. And it messes it up for him because she's said and done a lot of stuff that it's kind of like I don't want to let him around our kids because of her behavior. Every time he comes around, she wants to come with him. And a lot of people have said to me, don't allow her to come in your house. Don't allow her to be around your kids, but you don't have a choice when the kids go over there for the weekend. That's his house. I can't go over there and control it. I've had family members that thought it'd be best for me to make him come over here, visit and leave, and not have them on the weekends. He thinks it's best if he babysits them all week long while I work, and then he wouldn't have to get them on the weekends. They'd be at home with me on Saturdays and Sundays after I got off from work. But that would be even more burden because I don't have a car and I don't have a driver's license. And right now I'm trying to earn my driver's license by getting my learner's permit. If I get my learner's permit, that's the first step on getting me in track of getting more behind the wheel experience and moving up from there, from taking the test and getting my own car. Once I get my own car, I know things will be a lot better for us. The kids will be able to go over there and spend more time with him, and I'll be able to pick them up and drop them off, and I won't have to worry about involving anybody else. It's very tedious when you have to involve other people in picking your kids up on the weekend and bringing them home. It's tedious, and it's a lot of money that you have to spend to pay for gas because that person may come to you and their tank is empty, so they're looking for you to fill it each and every weekend, and you might not have that income. You know, you go from a weekly paycheck to a bi-weekly paycheck, it is different. You have to stretch every little penny that you have. You got to get back and forth to work, and it's hard when no one else is going to take you to and from work. You can't get nobody to pick you up from work, so how can I expect you to take me to work? Tomorrow is my first day of my new job. As of Saturday, it would have been 2 months that I've been without work. So I'm hoping that after I have my baby, I still have a job to come back to. I want to find out because employers at will fire you for having a child, and if they don't fire you, they're going to let you go because this is too much for them. They can't handle the fact that you have appointments through the roof, and I try to have all my appointments in one day so I don't have to come back and forth, but it's been tedious for us. This is a long journey. This is a long 5 weeks left, And I gotta hit the nail on the heart and hit the nail on the head and make money while I can, and I gotta sit down while I can because I need to get my body back ready to go back to work, and I have to get used to the new me. It's a new me all over again. But I can say I wouldn't change my decision. I think 2 kids is enough for me, and I'm ready to take care of them and to move on with my life. Everyone thinks that I'm going to dump my kids off on my mother. I never dumped my kids off on my mother. She had every right to tell me no, she couldn't babysit either one of them, and I'm so looking to put them in daycare, and I am really wanting to put them in there and get them in there now because it is essential that they get in now while they can. Daycare is your first experience in structure, discipline, and learning. You go to daycare in order to learn how to act in school. It's like school for you. When you go to school, by the time you get the Head Start, they expect you to know how to read your name out loud on paper. They expect you to know how to write your name, how to write your alphabet, how to recite your alphabet, how to recite your numbers, letters, colors, all the above. I'm really feeling all the new artists that's came out since I last posted the video. It's very awesome to see a lot of new R&B and hip-hop artists and gospel artists. And as the Bible says, your gift will make room for you. And I thank God that God has given them a talent that they can use. I just hope and pray they don't use and abuse it, because using and abusing a talent is not good either. Using it the wrong way for money, or, I mean, we all want a record deal because we want to get more money and more attention. And I know, me personally, I don't have everything I want in life, but I know eventually as time goes on and I get more and more out of debt, I'll have what I need. But right now, you have to get a job and you have to pay with what you got, pay what you got up and off, and then you have to start saving money. You have to look at ways of cutting down cost and debts. One way, for me, I can name a lot of ways, would be just getting control over my finances, not letting people swindle me out of money so easily. How you get control of your finances, and you just have to sit down and create a budget and make good sense with it. When you can manage your money well, you're not at people's door. And I hate to ask anyone for help. It's not a pride thing. You're an adult now. You're not a child. And no one's going to feel sorry for you. And I don't expect them to, and no one else expects them to. But I just wanted to say God bless you all and have a good night. Thank you.